Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about new makeup releases that are coming out either soon or have came out, and whether or not I'm going to pick them up or I am going to pass on them. I will explain to you as always why I'm going to pass on them or why I'm really excited about them. We're going to get right into the video, but before we do, I always have to tell you guys on like anti-haul kind of videos, this is no hate, no shade, no none of that to any of the brands, any of the creators, anybody, anything at all connected to these products. These videos are simply for informational purposes, entertainment purposes, and just giving you guys my honest opinion on the new makeup and beauty releases in our community, because that is what I'm here for. Remember, it's okay to have different opinions. So before you leave, make sure you do comment down below something that you're going to be picking up or something that you're going to be passing on. Okay, I'll do a little shimmy so you guys can see right here. I'm going to pop up right here what I'm talking about. I love that Instagram has the feature of collections when you save stuff now, because honestly I just go to Trendmood's page. If you don't follow her, you should. She's on Instagram. I believe it's Trendmood1. I literally just go to her page and save all of the new releases, and now you can save them like in collections. So I don't know how old this is. This could be old and I'm just not with it, but like I can do like all posts, or this one's called makeup release 311, cleaning, etc, etc. So I can kind of plan out what I'm going to be doing with it. The first thing I'm going to talk about, and I'm really excited for more than one reason, from MAC Cosmetics, and it is the highlight and contour palette Sculpt and Glow. Let me tell you why I'm excited. Okay, I'm hoping that my excitement does not let me down, and these products are actually really good. I'll put it here. You get a bronzer and you get a highlighter. Sculpt, it's probably contour, but I kind of use it as like a bronzer because this one looks a little warm, and then they have one that's more cool tone. I just think that this is such a beautiful little set. I don't feel as though this is what like MAC kind of like throws out all the time. It's just a little bit different for me, so I'm kind of excited. And I'll have you guys know, if you are new here and you've not seen any of my anti-hauls, MAC Cosmetics is always on my anti-haul with everything that they launch. So this is kind of an exciting moment for me and my channel, because finally there's something MAC cosmetic related that I'm into. We're gonna move on to the next one. It is the Makeup by Mario, the Ultra Suede Cozy Lip Creams. These came out a while ago. These are not new. I don't want to say a while ago. I think it was like last month. And I believe they only come in 3 shades. It's like a very pale pink, a medium mauve pink, and then a more deeper like plummy brown, like more nudie. So it offers full coverage, Longwear, and cozy satin matte color. The only thing I'm a little iffy about is the whipped formula. It says it's whipped mousse texture, which I don't like that texture. Jaclyn has made lip stuff like that. Rare Beauty makes lip stuff like that. I forget who else does. I don't like that feeling on my lips. I don't know what it is. So I'm a little curious about that, but I am going to be getting one. Probably not all 3, because some of those colors just are not my jam. I am probably going to get the darkest one because that's the one I feel a little bit more comfortable with. But I don't think that there's a thing that I've bought from Makeup by Mario that I didn't like. So this is definitely on my wish list or things to buy, and I'm not too concerned that I'm not going to like it. So the next thing is the Makeup Forever HD Skin. Again, this isn't super new. This came out like a month or so ago, but I'm really excited. When Makeup Forever was really big was kind of when I started initially in 2018 on my YouTube channel, and at that time, if I'm being honest with you guys, I really couldn't afford buying $43 foundation. I mean, yay to a glow up and a come up, do you know what I mean, in my finances, but I really couldn't afford it, so I never knew the hype of the HD foundation. I had then bought it several years later, and I just, to be honest, was not the biggest fan of it. So this one I'm a little bit more excited for. This is a more undetectable long wearing foundation. So I'm hoping it's going to be like the NARS light reflecting one, because that is my jam. Okay, I'm gonna be doing a favorites video for you guys soon, but that is like top tier, #1 right now on my favorites of all kinds. Like, that foundation is amazing. So I'm hoping that this foundation kind of excites me like that one did. And then there's the Juvia's Place. This is the Culture Collection, and I think that this palette, first of all, Juvia's Place has amazing packaging. Okay, all of the time, every time. And most of the time, that's what gets me in before I even see the inside of the dang palette. But the colors are so vibrant and so pretty. there are mattes, there are shimmers. It's a huge palette. I don't know that I'll buy anything else in the collection but the palette, just because I'm not really a collection person. I do tend to buy like the hyped up collections, Kylie Cosmetics, etc., just because a lot of you guys like to see those videos. So if you want me to buy more collection based with indie brands or smaller brands, you can always let me know that and I can start doing that. But this palette just brings me so much joy. Like these colors, the greens specifically, oh, I love greens. The next thing is the Jeffree Star Skin, 2 products that are launching. It's a Morning Dew Hydrating Eye Cream and a Magic Star Hydrating Moisturizer. I will not be buying either of them. I've come to a point in like my beauty career, whatever, that I tend to stray away from skincare products that are solely launched by influencers or gurus, if you will. And that's nothing against them, obviously, because I mean, that's what I am. But I just feel like, I don't feel like the science is behind it as much as like a skincare company or brand that's been doing this for a long time. And maybe I'm just biased in that way. You know, not everyone feels that way, but I'm not really here for it. And to be honest, I am a huge believer that eye cream is just 110% an unnecessary step in your skincare. You can use your moisturizers on your eyes as long as you know you're being gentle and applying it correctly. And then you can add treatments like anti-aging treatments, wrinkle treatments, whatever it is you're looking for. But I just honestly feel like eye cream is such a hyped up product that's just really unnecessary. Like I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I just use my moisturizer and my eyes are usually fine. Do I have dark circles? Yes, but a moisturizer isn't gonna help that, so just keep that in mind. The next thing is the Colourpop Star Wars 9pan palette. So this is their 3rd Star Wars palette. They did The Child, they did, who did they do? Kylo Ren? No, I don't remember. It was another one, and now they're doing Darth Vader. I feel like, one, this was the time to do a black eyeshadow and they didn't put it in there. Like, I feel like opportunity missed. Like, I guess maybe because it's like kind of like, oh, people would have assumed it was in there, but I feel like a black one should have been put in there. I like the red, but these colors are way too cool tone for me. I don't do cool tone shadows like that, and y'all know that if you've been here for a while. It's not my color story. It's not my thing. And quite honestly, the Child palette that I have, I've never used it. So I bought that for collector purposes, and I think that this would be the only reason someone would buy it is for like a collector thing or display purpose. And then the next thing is the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Sunscreen. So I love Glow Recipe products, okay, except for anything with niacinamide in it. I don't know if I have a sensitivity to it. I don't know what it is. But I got the Glowy Dewdrops and the niacinamide something, Glowy Dewdrop toner, PHA toner. I don't know. They were really popular on TikTok and I got them. I thought they were doing really well for my skin, but they wound up irritating my eczema really bad. So I had to stop using them. And then I tried a different cream or a different moisturizer that contained niacinamide in it, and I had the same reaction. So I'm starting to wonder if maybe it's just not something that is made for me. It's just a sensitivity that I have. I think that this sunscreen is probably going to be top tier because a lot of their products are. But when it comes to niacinamide, I'm gonna have to pass. And then the next thing is a Super Stay Vinyl Ink Longwear Liquid Lip Color from Maybelline. I'm kind of excited. I feel like I am gonna get this one, by the way. I'm gonna get like a couple of them. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 launching. I feel like I am so much more excited about drugstore makeup than I was 5, 6 years ago, because like they've done such a come up and they've done so much better. Like I just absolutely think that these colors are beautiful. I think the packaging is beautiful and you're getting them for a very inexpensive cost. So I'm all about that. I'll let you guys know what I think. I love the NYX Shine Out Loud, and those are like $11 at most. So the next thing is the new Cherry Blossom collection by Huda Beauty. I'm honestly only interested in the loose powder, the Easy Bake loose baking and setting powder in Cherry Blossom. It's $34, and the only reason I'm excited about it, and I do want to get it and I am going to purchase it, is because I've seen a lot of people trying it and they really like it. So we'll see. I'm kind of excited. I'm not going to get anything else in the collection, just that powder. I usually use banana bread, but I want to give it a go. So the next thing I have is the Morphe and Lucky Charms collection. While I think it's cute, I love Lucky Charms, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm gonna pass. I think I'm getting to a point with Morphe where it's just, it's the same thing over and over and over again, and I'm just over it. They also keep adding colored pencils to their collection, which, I mean, I guess if you love to color, that's fine, but why do I want colored pencils? I can go to the dollar store and buy colored pencils and not pay you $15 for a 6-pack of colored pencils. Girl, you better go to Walmart, you better go to Dollar Tree, and you better get you some colored pencils that way. You can get a whole set, 12-pack, 24 sometimes. So the next one is the Yummy Skin Collection by Danessa Myricks. I hope I said that correctly. If I didn't, please feel free to comment down below and correct me. I always like to make sure I'm pronouncing everyone's names correctly, but this product looks legitimately yummy. Like, it looks so creamy and so dewy. It is a skin glow serum, so it can be used with a liquid highlighter, or used as a liquid highlighter or primer in shades. It comes in Main Squeeze, which is champagne color, Juice Boost, which is bronze, and then vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, and squalane. It looks so good, right? That's the serum. We're not done. Then she's coming out with a Yummy Skin Serum Foundation, which is buildable medium coverage, 26 shades with 4 different undertones: pink, gold, neutral, and warm. And then that one also has hyaluronic acid and squalane in it, which is amazing for people with dry skin. So if you have dry skin, you need to check that out, because squalane is amazing for dry skin. The next thing I put in here, just because, like, I just want to let you guys know, I'm about this close to just like telling La Mer about themselves. If you don't know, La Mer is a super expensive, super bougie skincare brand. And when I say it's super bougie and super expensive, it's not saying that, oh my god, they're the only ones that are expensive. They are a brand that you only buy because you want to say that you buy La Mer. If that hurts people's feelings, I'm so sorry, but that's just my opinion. If you look at their ingredients and their formulas, they're really not that good. They have a whole lot of fragrance in it, and they charge way too much for the products or the chemicals that they're putting in it. The ingredients, research them, are not very expensive, not very good, and they're charging a ass ton of money. So let me give you an example. This lip treatment lotion, okay, lip treatment lotion is $125. Excuse me? Excuse me? And the bottle's probably like this big. And then their lip polish, aka a lip scrub, are you ready for it? $75. And the container's like this big. I'm gonna show you, but it's literally so small. Obviously that is on my anti-haul list. I just thought that I wanted to put that in here because La Mer needs to stop having so much audacity. Like, I don't know where they're coming from with that, but that just to me is like, who is buying? Not me, not normal regular people. We're not out here. People are buying that. These are the people that have it. One, they have nothing better to do with their money. They're rich. Or two, it's being sent to them to promote it to people like normal, regular, everyday citizens who are not going to pay for that, but then they get pushed like, oh my god, it must be a really good product. No. No. Go check out the ingredients, compare the prices. It's way too expensive. Listen, a lip scrub, the most I'm paying for a lip scrub is like 20 bucks. And that's a lot. So no, nay, stay away from that. So the next one, I'm actually a little bit on the fence. It's the Gwen Stefani GXVE Beauty. Is it Give Beauty? I don't know. It looks boring. I'm gonna lay it out there. It looks boring, okay? I'm not really, the palettes, the quads, they look boring. The lipstick is very true to Gwen Stefani, very red. They have a matte, they have a cream. I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'm not really here for it. But at the same time, I just remember like one of my first expensive like eyeshadow palettes was Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani collab, and I was just like so in love with it and so proud to have it. I don't know, this just doesn't really give me any, I don't know, it's on my anti-haul. I'm not interested. I might buy it, probably not. Let me know what you guys think about it. And then the next one is MAC again, but this time it's not on my buy list, it's on my anti-haul list. It's a Cherry Blossom collection. I swear to you guys, they've launched this collection before. I don't believe that this is a new collection. It looks so much the same as every other floral collection they launch, so that's gonna be a no. The next one is the Natasha Denona palette. It's the what's it called? It's just called the Pastel Palette, I believe. Yeah, it's a 15 shades, different finishes. It's probably gonna be right around $65 to $69. It's gonna be a hard pass for me. I know that swatches don't really tell us anything or tell us much because like you really have to work with the product, but those swatches tell me everything that I need to know on spending $65 to $70 on this palette. So this is Melted Concealer Palette. This is a Sugar Rush collection, but this is the Melted Concealer Palette. It contains 12 creamy blendable shades suitable for all skin types, $22, and then it comes with a translucent powder, and this is by, oh, it's by Sugary Cosmetics, so it's probably an indie brand. While I think it is a very awesome thing to have or buy if you are a professional makeup artist, because you need those colors to mix and match and make different shades for different people and different clients, and I think that something like that is amazing to have an all-in-one. There is no reason, in my opinion, that a person needs a mixy-matchy concealer palette, because I feel like you may change 1 or 2 shades throughout the year, a little bit lighter in the winter, a little bit darker in the summer, but not enough to have a whole palette that you're mixing. If you're very fair skinned, it's very little chance that you're going to use the second half of the palette. If you're very medium to darker skin, it's a very fair chance that you're going to use the left or the lighter side of the palette. I just feel like it's an unnecessary buy for a single person. If you are a makeup artist, if you are a professional, if you do anything like that, weddings, etc., it's great to have because it's an all-in-one and you can mix and match to make the perfect color, but it's not something I'm gonna buy because I don't do anyone's makeup but my own, so it's not necessary for me. And then the last product is Colourpop, again on the anti-haul list. This one is the Limelight Colourpop collection. It comes with 3 Jelly Mutt shadows, 2 color sticks, and a 9-pan palette. The Jelly Mutt shadows are disgusting. Don't like them. They dry up fast. The palette looks like the Tinkerbell palette a little bit. So, I mean, I feel like it doesn't match perfectly, obviously, but it looks like the Child Eye palette and the Tinkerbell palette had a baby, and that was the Limelight palette. So I'm just not, I don't think that it's a necessary buy. I think that the colors are beautiful. But again, another company that seems to be creating the same stuff. I'm convinced that Colourpop, and this, I will never be on Colourpop's PR list, and let me tell you why, because I give it to you straight. I do not promote Colourpop very often because it's an unnecessary purchase and I don't feel like shoving something down your guys' throat that you don't need to buy. Here's my thing with Colourpop, okay, and then we're gonna close this out. I feel like Colourpop recycles and repurposes colors and calls them different things every like so often. So I'm not saying like, oh, last month they did this and then this month. I think they wait like a good couple of months in between because yes, there are always new consumers on the market, 100%. However, I don't think that they think that they're not gonna be caught on this. Like I can see it. Like a lot of their palettes resemble past palettes where just like 1 or 2 shades are changed. And now, is that 100% a terrible idea? No, if you have the product, recycle it. But I think that it's kind of like don't say it's an ethical thing because it's just makeup, but it's just a very shady and sus thing, in my opinion, for you to do, to sell these palettes that you know, like those palettes, if I were to put the Tinkerbell palette and the Limelight palette together, they're so close in color, it's an unnecessary buy. I get it. Colourpop is running out of ideas. Of course they are, because for the past 2 to 3 years, they've been launching something every 2 weeks. If they would have just slowed down, they would have all of these ideas. But I don't care for Colourpop because of their choices of, one, the amount of products that they launch, really just pushing purchases, and 2, the similarities in all of their makeup, it's too much for me. So I just really don't. I think the only time I ever really buy Colourpop anymore is if they're having like a really big sale and I want to just kind of get a couple of cute things. I don't ever run to Colourpop collections. The Lizzie McGuire one I absolutely needed. Collector purposes, I don't use it. And then the Sailor Moon one I really wanted because I am obsessed with both of them, or was obsessed when I was a teenager. But when it comes to Colourpop stuff, I'm just not, I don't know, I'm just not really interested in it. I don't think, it's just not something, there's nothing against, I don't even know the name of the owner of Colourpop, okay? I'm a terrible beauty influencer, but I just think that, I don't know, their business stuff is kind of sketch, and it's like, you're really pushing a palette that you know you just sold 2 months ago. I see you, Colourpop. And it's like, yes, it's inexpensive. I always do recommend them to people who are newer to makeup and want inexpensive makeup but decent quality, because I will give you that. They are inexpensive, they do have decent quality, but if you are a consumer of makeup and have been for quite a while, I never recommend this stuff for you guys because I feel like you probably already have it, especially if you have a ton of Colourpop stuff. I see people on TikTok showing their makeup collections, and this is no shade, I'm not being mean, I'm just saying. I see these TikToks and they show their makeup collection, it's like everything Colourpop, and I just wonder, like, did you actually buy that because you want to use those palettes, or did you buy it just because you like Colourpop? Like, what is behind buying every single Colourpop launch? Because they all are starting to look exactly the same. That's enough though of me ranting and raving about Colourpop, because it's not that serious, it's just makeup. But that is it for my new makeup releases, guys. What I'm gonna buy, what I'm not gonna buy, and why. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you comment down below again and let me know what you're gonna buy and what you're passing on the recent releases and launches. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up for me before you leave. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel. I do new videos every single week. You don't want to miss out on those, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!